Happy New Year, everyone. This is Kate from Kate You Handle at Homestead here in rural Oklahoma. It's January 2024, and we've got a lot to talk about. So, in another video, I talked about we have one long barn on our homestead, and it's broken up into different sections. We have one section that's for the goats on the far end so they don't trample on any of our birds. Then we have a section that is for our laying hens and our ducks. And then we have this section here that is usually where we have our brooders and our meat birds. We don't have any baby chicks right now, so we don't need the brooders, and we don't have any meat birds right now. So we're going to get this area cleaned up for some stalls that we need to put together for the winter. So it may seem a little strange, but yes, that is a large dog kennel that I'm moving right now. We have a dog kennel in the coop. That way, when we're given older birds, they can get adjusted to our flock. So we've been given a rooster before. We were given Opal, who was our peafowl, and she's 8 months old. And so we always like to kind of quarantine them and also get them to where they can acclimate. So they're safe in the kennel from other birds, and the other birds are safe from them. So the funny thing about this crate here, it's actually a large wooden crate that's used to ship transmissions at mechanic shops. A friend of my husband's gave us two of them, and that's what we use for the brooder. But even though there is no hay in there, there's no heat lamps, it is just basically a wooden box that we're using for storage right now. You'll see that our girls like to continue to lay eggs in there. And so while I was cleaning up, I was able to collect a couple of eggs. This is the last step in getting this area cleared out so we can start work on building our walls. And as you can see, it's a pretty nice workout while we're at it. So if you notice, there's a couple of different types of panels in here right now. Off to the right hand side is a full-blown chain link fence panel that we had left over from some kennels that we used, and we thought maybe we could use those as the walls, but they're a little too big. They're too long and too tall. So my husband rummaged around and found some of our panels left over that his friend Joey gave us, and was able to weld them to make them a little more sturdy, and we're going to use those as the walls. We love reusing and repurposing anything that we can. So we don't throw away fence panels. We don't throw away extra chain link or any of the different pieces that we can reuse somewhere.
They are a little bent a little bit.
I'm just holding it up here. Are you going down or are you going to this?
We're good. It was stuck in there. We'll take the bottom of it a little bit. So.
So because we like to reuse, recycle, folks give us different pieces of material that they don't need on their property anymore. The only thing we actually had to buy for this project are the gates. So the gate you see there is 6 foot wide. It's about 4.5 foot tall. And we had to buy 4 of those because we're making 4 stalls. But outside of that, everything was pretty inexpensive because we had most of it. So I will admit, I started to feel a little bad. The turkeys started to think they were getting their own private rooms. And they were getting really situated and excited, and we had to shoo them away a couple of times. But once we got everything set up, we put hay in the bottom of the stalls, we put canvas cloth on the front of the gates, and heat lamps so that these would be perfect stalls for our goats. So this is Morticia. She had 4 baby goats on December 27th. Unfortunately, 2 were stillborn, but we have these 2 healthy babies here, and Mama seems to be doing really well. So excited for her. This is her second set of babies, and she's doing well. Also on December 27th, we have Callie, and she had her first baby. She seems to really be enjoying hanging out with the chickens. So we're going to see if these lifelong friends snuggle all the time. On December 28th, Sally had 3 babies. Unfortunately, one did not make it, but these 2 are doing well. They're thriving. And Sally is actually Callie's mom. So Callie was her first baby, and these are her second. And then we have Midnight. Midnight gave birth to her first baby on December 28th. And Midnight is actually Morticia's first baby. We hope you enjoy, and we'll see you again soon.